Welcome into February in Papa C Farms on Iowa Plainsview. We're driving some fresh fruit to the market. I have about 9,000 liters of fresh strawberries that came out of the greenhouse, and we also have about 5,000 liters of blueberries. And we're just trying to get some cash. We need to sell these for cash. I started planting the greenhouses a while back, about a month ago. Just wanted to try to get some extra income in. We're not going to be able to afford the creamery anytime soon. So I think we're just going to sell raw milk and sell the fresh fruit to help supplement the income of the farm. Since again, we can't sell pigs for another, I don't know, I think we have 14 months, 15 months, something like that. So we need everything we can to help supplement the income of the farm, because we are probably going to need to buy another field at some point. We're hoping one of the bigger fields come up and we can buy another field. Hopefully that field will be put up with corn as well. So we're driving to the market. So we got $4,000 for the strawberries, and the blueberries need to be, why aren't they going to sell? Let's untap these guys. So we got $4,627 for the strawberries. And we're going to unstrap these guys real quick here. One more. Boom. Done. 572. So looks like 586 per 1,000 liters. So let's jump in here real quick and see what they sold. Let's go to the finance tab. And we just sold. So we got $7,380 off the fresh fruit. So that bumped us up, $7 more grand. That always helps out. So, those will be sold every February. So we're going to have a lot more come next February for sure. And all it is water and manure. So the cows are going to keep producing us some manure. So we'll keep filling up those bins. And we have a little water windmill. Found a well, and we tapped this little windmill down to it, and it's giving us fresh water, and we're running around filling up the tanks. So, I'm going to drive back to the farm. We're going to check on the pigs, and I'll bring you back in then. It's the end of February. Time is flying. We're going to hit the snooze button and wake up, and it's March. In March, what does that mean? Growth for our big pigs? But do we? Are we going to have some? We do. Babies! Yay, we have babies! 250 more babies. Enjoy the noise. Enjoy their squealing. But do we have enough feed to keep them alive? That is the question that we're all wondering. But dang, they're cute. Been doing some work offline and doing some contracts, trying to make some money to buy a couple extra fields. And I've saved up enough money to buy field 26. And you can see the stats on the screen here. 108% yield potential. So we're trying to do everything we possibly can behind the scenes to get us the most yield for our fields for corn. Our pigs are growing. You saw earlier in the beginning of the episode, we have 500 pigs now. We have 500 mouths to feed. And before this harvest in October, we're going to have 750 mouths to feed. That's a lot of mouths to feed. But we got to get it done. So we got to get the best yield we can get out of all three of these fields to be able to survive another season. So I want to show you kind of what we're doing. So this is our first set of fertilizer going in. So we're preparing the field. So we plowed the field, we limed the field, we plowed the field, just like always. And now we're going to be putting some fertilizer in the first set. You can see field 9 and 10 here are nice and green. We've already done those. And field 1, we've already done that as well. Field 2 we did way back when, and it's just set and ready to go. 8 and 15 are 2 grass fields. They're ready to go. in April, while we're going to go cut those and get our first silage of the year. So a little bit about precision farming. You can see up in the left-hand corner, nitrogen, which is fertilizer. It's going to, the checker flag is going to move up and down the screen based on the type of soil we're in as we're driving around. We will turn the crop sensor on. It's already on from doing the other field. We will turn the sprayer on, and you will see the spray start to go in. We're going to follow our steer assist lines, and you can watch it on the map here. Let me show you a little better view down there. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, us putting the fertilizer down. It changes the color of the screen, changing it to green. And then after we plant, and in the month of May, we put our second fertilizer crop down, we'll be at the max fertilization of the field to get us the best yield we can possibly get. So with all that being said, I'm going to hit that pause button again, give you guys a short clip, some 8x speed, and some music, and I'll bring you back when we're done. Precision farming stuff is really educational, and it teaches you a lot about what real farmers do in real life, about how they use computers and analytics and all the information to put the right amount of fertilizer and nitrogen in the ground to give them the best yield, because it is a business after all. So you can see up here in the left-hand corner, there's a plus 150 kg, and that's showing you from where the ground is to where the finish line is. It's showing you how much extra it's dumping in. So the crop sensor reads the ground, and it tells the machine how much to put down. It gives an application rate, so that changes constantly throughout the game, and it moves it as the field changes, the type of field, or the soil I should say, whether it's loomy or sandy loomy, or that's just what it does. So it's really interesting. It's fun to play with. It makes the game a little bit more, I guess, harder to play, because there's certain steps that you have to do to get 100%, to get that environmental score at the end of it, to get an extra dollar amount. And since we're playing in hard mode, we want every single penny we can get, to make sure that we succeed and make that $50 million empire. I will be putting together kind of a little stat sheet to shows you what everything is and how much everything is and the value of the stuff, so that you guys can see where we're going to get to that $50 million. I'm working on that right now, and I'll be bringing that in at the end of every episode, probably starting end of 6, and we'll just put up a little screenshot or a little card on the screen to give that information. So I just wanted to jump back in real quick as we're almost done putting fertilizer down on this field, and kind of show you what that means. But you can see how much, prettier that field looks. We got that green down there on 26, and we have a little bit of red left. And then as we plant our corn in April, and then we come to the month of May, and we put down our second fertilization state, which will be another liquid. It'll give that yield what we want. So enjoy. And we're just about done. One little strip left here to get finished up, and we will be done. Actually, there's just a little more left. We'll just run that real quick and finish that up. When I get this finished, I want to show you the greenhouses real quick, because we got those guys up and running. And I kind of want to talk about why we're doing them. I gave you a little glimpse into it as we went to sell the blueberries and the strawberries, but just wanted to kind of break it down for you real quick in the end of this episode, just to add a little more structure, a little more context to what we're doing here in the Pig Empire series. So as we finish up this last bit of fertilization here, and we're done, and let's fold this machine up and call it a night. We'll take it back and we'll get it washed up and put it away until the month of May. Just want to kind of go over the fields here. So we're going to be planting corn in 1, 9 and 10, and 26. It's going to give us a roughly, let's see, 24 and 12 is 36, and 10 is 46. Now, I can't get a full synopsis of this one just based off of what we got going on. The full layout of field 1 is 52 acres. Now, that includes the barnyard, that includes the yard, the grain silos, and everything else. So I'm going to say it's roughly 30 acres. So what did we say? 24, 36, 46, 70, 80 some acres is what we're going to have for corn. And that's kind of where we want to go. So what I'm going to be looking at doing throughout one quick thing here. Let's park this and let's head to the animals. Our chickens are growing like crazy and we're starting to get a ton of eggs. So that's good. We'll keep them and we'll sell them when it's time. The cows are doing really well. 80% productivity, which is, you're not going to notice a 20% between that and 100. I may switch up and do some TMR. Don't know yet. I need to buy a silo, but that's a little bit down the line, I think. Maybe we start feeding them grass along with the silage to maybe we can try to see if we can boost that productivity to 100. But we have 29,282 liters of milk. Not bad. Not bad at all. And the final, guys, we now have 500 pigs. We have 250 at 10 months and 250 at 0 months. So you will see next the month of April, this will be 100% health and 25% reproduction. And then in May, it'll be 50. June, it'll be 75. July will be 100, and we'll have more babies. So by July, we're going to have 750 babies. And that's why we've been doing what we're doing, wondering if we're going to have enough food. These big pigs are eating about 15,000. I'm sorry, 15,000 liters. I don't remember. I'm going to screw this up. So I'm probably going to cut this out and restart over again. But anyways, that's where we're at with the pigs. We have 500. I'll give you a breakdown here at the end of the video. I'm going to pause this as I drive back, get my bearings so we can finish off this video in the right way. All right, so here's our context about the pig food. So 250 adult pigs eat about 7,500 liters per month. The babies eat between 5 and 10 liters per pig early on. So 250 adult pigs are going to eat about 7,500 liters. 250 baby pigs are going to eat between 1,250 and 200 or 2,500 liters per month. So right now, for the month of March, 500 pigs should eat somewhere between 8,750 and 10,000 liters. So that's where we're going to end up. So if we look at the food consumption right now, or the pigs, we're 157,092. So, you know, we're going to be at 147,000, 146,000 starting in the month of April. And the pigs grow, they're going to eat more. The babies, the adults will stay the same. So that's why this is kind of scary. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I think I'm going to make it from the calculations that I've done. I think I'm going to finish up in October between 25 and 34,000 liters of corn. I'm not really for sure. But that's why this is a challenge. So I want to thank you all for watching episode 5. And I got to come up with a saying to close the videos down. I've kind of been doing just random stuff, not sure where we're going to be or what we can say. So if you have a cute comment that we can say at the end of this series for all of the Papa C members, put it in the comments. That'd be awesome. Give me your best closing line. But for now, thank you. I hope you all are enjoying. It's been fun for me. Papa C. See you on the next episode.